All right, welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody. As we're getting set now for baseball, we did 5 football games this afternoon. We're going to do 1 baseball game tonight before we call it quits for today. It'll be Game 3 of the National League Division Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Philadelphia Phillies. We'll be in Philadelphia for Game 3. The Cubs and the Phillies split games 1 and 2, so the series is tied at 1 game apiece. As we look at the brackets, let's get caught up in what's going on over in the American League. In the American League Division Series, the White Sox lead the A's 2-0, and the Mariners lead the Red Sox 2-1. In the National League, the Phillies and the Cubs tied 1 game apiece, and San Francisco has already advanced to the NLCS, the Giants, as they swept the Braves 3-0. So the NLCS will be the Giants against either the Phillies or the Cubs. All right, let's head out to Philadelphia for Game 3 of the Cubs and Phillies here at Jammin' Sports. And there's your lineups for tonight. Jammin' Sports presents game number 3 of the National League Division Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Philadelphia Phillies, live from Shibe Park in Philadelphia. This series is tied at 1 game apiece. Game 3 of the NLDS up next here at Jammin' Sports. All right, we go to the first inning. Robin Roberts, starting pitcher for Philadelphia. Here in Game 3. Leading off for the Cubs, the first baseman, Cap Hansen. In Game 3, about to get underway. In their first strike, 0-1 to Hansen. We're underway. Oh, 1 pitch. Up high, 1-1. 1-1 pitch, high in the air, out to left field, or right field. And Bobby Abreu makes the play for out number 1. 1 down for the Cubs. There's the Cubs starting lineup. Third baseman Ron Santo will be up next. One out, bases empty. In there for a strike, 0-1. Top of the first, no score, game 3. Tied at 1 game apiece. 0-1 pitch. Fouls it off, 0-2 to Santo. Oh-2 pitch. Inside, 1-2. One out, bases empty. Counts 1-2 to Santo. Down low, 2-2. And now the 2-2 pitch. Struck him out. 2 down. Here in the top of the first. And now Billy Williams up next, the left fielder. Inside, 1-0. 2 outs, bases empty for the Cubs. Here in the top of the first. And now the 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-1. Trying to make this a 1-2-3 inning. Count goes to 2-1 to Billy Williams. 2-1 pitch. Outside, 3-1. Three-one pitch. Ball 4. A 2-out walk for Billy Williams. And now Sammy Sosa, the right fielder, up next. 2 outs, runner on first base. The pitch to Sosa. Rips it for a base hit into the left field. Schwarber throws it in. And now with 2 outs, the Cubs have runners at first and second. A 2-out single by Sosa. And now the third, the shortstop, Ernie Banks, up next for the Cubbies. Big swing and a miss, strike 1 to Ernie Banks. Counts 0-1. Robin Roberts trying to get out of the inning. 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss, strike 2. And now the 0-2 pitch. Outside, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners at first and second. The 1-2 pitch to Banks. Down low, 2-2. And now the 2-2 pitch. Inside, 3-2. Full count. And now the 3-2 pitch. Struck him out. That'll end the inning. No score here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Mordecai Brown on the mound for the Cubbies. No score here in Game 3. The series is tied at 1 game apiece. Leading off, Richie Ashburn. He's the center fielder for the Phillies. First pitch by Brown. A bunt laid down but foul. Count goes to 0-1. Inside. That'll even the count at 1-1. Big swing and a miss. Count goes to 1-2 to Richie Ashburn. The Philadelphia center fielder. 1-2 pitch. In the dirt, 2-2. The winner of this series will take on the Giants in the National League Championship. 2-2 pitch. Inside, 3-2. Full count. Three-two pitch. Well hit into right field. That's fair, just fair. And he's got a double. Richie Ashburn leads off the bottom of the first with a double down the right field line. This one was just fair. Watch this. How close was this? Wow. Right on the line. And now Jimmy Rollins up next, the shortstop. Nobody out, runner on second base. Mordecai Brown on the mound. Here's the pitch. Rips one out to right field. Sosa goes back. Back. Makes the play on the warning track. Ashburn going for third. He's in there. It'll be a sacrifice for Rollins, moving Ashburn down to third base. There's your starting lineup for the Phillies. And now the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber will be up next. One down, runner on third base. The pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. A base hit or a sacrifice will score a run. At third base there, Ashburn at third. The 0-1 pitch. Outside, 1-1. One ball, one strike, one out, runner on third. And now the 1-1 pitch. Fouls that one off. Count goes to 1-2. We're at Shibe Park in Philadelphia. Game 3, the Cubs and Phillies tied at 1 game apiece. 1-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 1-2. The 1-2 pitch, fouls it off. Count remains at 1-2. One ball, two strikes, one out, runner on third base. The 1-2 pitch, outside, 2-2. Kyle Schwarber, the left fielder for the Phillies. 2-2 pitch. He went around, struck him out for out number 2. Now the Phillies need a base hit to score the run. Mike Schmidt, the third baseman, up next. The pitch by Brown, in there for a strike, 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Low and outside, 1-1. One ball, one strike, two outs. Runner on third base. That's Ashburn at third. The 1-1 pitch. Rips it fair. That's going to score a run. It's an RBI single for Mike Schmidt. and the Phillies take a 1-0 lead. He goes for 2, and he gets tagged out. That'll end the inning, but they score a run. We go to the second here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the second inning. Phillies up 1-0. Aramis Ramirez, the DH, will lead things off for the Cubbies. First pitch is a ball. Count goes to 1-0. Robin Roberts on the mound. Schmidt got thrown out at second to end the inning. Ramirez fouls it off, evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. Up high, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, nobody on. Here in the top of the second. Phillies up 1-0. 2-2 pitch. They got away from him. Full count, 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Rips it into right field. Abreu going back. And that's a home run. A solo shot home run by Aramis Ramirez. And that'll tie the game up at 1. If it clears the gray part of the wall, it's a home run. If it hits the green, it's a home run. And the Cubbies have tied it up at 1. Let's watch this one again. Home run. Gabby Hartnett will come up next, the catcher for the Cubbies. And that's going to be caught by Ryan Howard, the first baseman. Hartnett pops out for out number 1. 1 down for the Cubs here in the top of the second. Hack Wilson, the center fielder, up next. In there for a strike, 0-1. The Cubbies have tied it up with a solo shot home run by Ramirez. 0-1 pitch. A ground ball to Schmidt. He'll throw to first for out number 2. Wilson grounds out to third. And now the second baseman, Ryan Sandberg, up next for the Cubs. 2 outs, bases empty. The pitch by Roberts. Up high, 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch. Rips it foul, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, bases empty. And now the 1-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now the 1-2 pitch. Up high, 2-2. Roberts trying to get out of the inning. 2-2 pitch. Low and away, 3-2. The Cubs are the defending world champions. They won the World Series last season. Trying to get back there. 3-2 pitch. It's a ball 4. A 2-out walk for Ryan Sandberg. And now the first baseman, Cap Hansen, will come up. 2 outs, runner on first base. The pitch by Roberts. In there for a strike, 0-1. Oh, 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss, strike 2. Count quickly 0-2 to Anson. And now the 0-2 pitch. Did he go around? No. Outside, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Struck him out looking. But the Cubbies, on a home run by Ramirez, tie the game up at 1 here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the second inning here in Game 3. Ryan Howard, the first baseman, will lead things off for the Phillies in a tie ball game. Mordecai Brown on the mound for the Cubbies. In there for a strike, 0-1. We're tied at 1 here in the bottom of the second. 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 0-2. And now the 0-2 pitch. Down low, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. High in the air, out to left field. Going back on the warning track, Billy Williams, and makes the play for out number 1. One down for the Phillies here in the bottom of the second. Bobby Abreu, the right fielder, up next. 1 out, bases empty. Outside, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. Game 3, the series is tied at 1 game apiece. The game is tied at 1 run apiece. We're in the bottom of the second. Bobby Abreu at the plate, the count's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch.
Nope.
Down low, inside, 2-0. And now the 2-0 pitch. Ball 3, up high. Count goes to 3-0 on Bobby Abreu. The 3-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. In there for a strike, full count at 3-2. 1 out, bases empty. 3-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 3-2. Three-two pitch. High in the air. Out to left, Billy Williams makes the play for out number 2. Abreu flies out to left. 2 down for the Phillies in the bottom of the second inning. And now Bryce Harper, the DH, up next. 2 outs, bases empty, as Harper is at the plate. Facing Mordecai Brown. Big swing and a miss, strike 1. Count goes to 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Outside, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, bases empty. We're tied at 1 here in the bottom of the second. The 1-1 pitch to Harper. Outside, 2-1. And now the 2-1 pitch by Brown. Inside, ball 3. Count goes to 3-1. To Bryce Harper with 2 outs, bases empty. Here in the bottom of the second inning. 3-1 pitch. Rips it foul. Count remains at 3-2. And now the 3-2 pitch. Did he go around?
Did he go?
Yes, he did. Struck him out. At the end of 2, we're tied at 1 here at Chapman Sports. We go to the top of the third, tied at 1 here in Game 3. Series tied at 1. Ron Santo, the third baseman, leads things off for the Cubbies. First pitch by Roberts, a strike. Count goes to 0-1. 0-1 pitch. In there for strike 2. And now the 0-2 pitch. Rips into left field, a base hit. Schwarber will throw it in. It's a leadoff single for Ron Santo for the Cubbies here in the top of the third. Let's watch this one again. Into left field. Nobody out, runner on first. Billy Williams, the left fielder, up next. Up high, 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch. Just outside, 2-0. Fouls it off. Count goes to 2-1 to Billy Williams. Here in the top of the third, we're tied at 1. Nobody out, runner on first base. 2-1 pitch by Roberts. A ground ball to Utley. They get the double play. Chase Utley starts the double play, the second baseman for Philadelphia. 2 down for the Cubbies. To the shortstop Rollins, and then back to the first baseman Howard. 2 down for the Cubs. Sammy Sosa, 2 outs, bases empty. The pitch by Roberts. Down low, count goes to 1-0. Sosa, the right fielder. And now the 1-0 pitch. Big swing and a miss. That'll even the count at 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, bases empty. The 1-1 pitch. Fouls it off, 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. Inside, 2-2. We're at Shibe Park in Philadelphia. Game 3 of the NLDS. Tied at 1 game apiece. The 2-2 pitch by Roberts. Fouls it off. Count remains at 2-2. Two-two pitch. Outside, full count at 3-2. And now the 3-2 pitch to Sosa. Pops it up, out of play. It'll remain at 3-2. Roberts trying to get out of the inning. 3-2 pitch. Pops it up, out of play. Remains 3-2. Sammy Sosa battling at the plate. 3-2 pitch. It's ball 4. A 2-out walk. Sosa's on. And now Ernie Banks, the shortstop, up next for the Cubbies. The pitch by Roberts. Down low, 1-0. 2 outs, runner on first. That's Sosa. The 1-0 pitch to Banks. Rips it foul, 1-1. And now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air, out to center field. Ashburn coming in. Makes the play. At the end of 2.5, we're tied at 1 here at Chapman Sports. We go to the bottom of the third, tied at 1. Chase Utley, the second baseman, will lead things off for the Phillies. Mordecai Brown still on the mound. Rips it foul down the third base line. Chase Utley, the second baseman. The 0-1 pitch. And that's a base hit in the left field. Williams will throw it in. A leadoff single for Utley and the Phillies here in the bottom of the third. And now the catcher, Real Muto. JT Real Muto. Easy for me to say. Down low, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. Real Muto, the catcher, up for the Phillies. Nobody out, runner on first base. That's Utley at first. One-0 pitch. Rips it right to the shortstop, Ernie Banks. Real Muto lines out the short for out number 1. And now the center fielder, Richie Ashburn, will come up next. 1 out, runner on first base. We're tied at 1 here in the bottom of the third. They throw to first, Utley back in time. The pitch to Ashburn. It's a ground ball to Banks. They'll turn 2. There's 1, 2. No, he's safe at first. Ashburn beats the throw. They get the lead runner. And now Jimmy Rollins will come out. 2 outs, runner at first base. Jimmy Rollins, the shortstop. 2 outs, Ashburn at first base. In there for a strike, 0-1. Now the 0-1 pitch. And that's going to be a bloop single into center field. Ashburn going for third. Nope, they hold him up at second base. So with 2 outs, the Phillies have runners at first and second. And now the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber, will be up next. 2 outs, runners at first and second. The pitch. Fouls it off. 0-1. We're tied at 1 here in the bottom of the third with 2 outs. And now the 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Strike 2. Count goes to 0-2. And now the 0-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 0-2 to Schwarber. 2 outs, runners at first and second. We're in the bottom of the third inning. The 0-2 pitch by Brown. Inside, 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. Big swing and a miss, struck him out. At the end of 3, we're tied at 1 here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 4th inning. We're at Shibe Park, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Game 3 of the NLDS. We're tied at 1 game apiece with the Cubbies and the Phillies. We go to the top of the 4th, tied at 1 run apiece. Aramis Ramirez, he hit a home run last time he came up. The DH for the Cubbies. Up high, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes to 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Out to Abreu in right field. Abreu makes the play for out number 1. Ramirez flies out to right. 1 down for the Cubbies. Base is empty. The catcher, Gabby Hartnett, up next. The pitch by Roberts. Outside, 1-0. We're in the top of the 4th. We're tied at 1. The 1-0 pitch. Inside, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch, in there for a strike, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch by Roberts, fouled off, down the third base line, or first base line, I'm sorry. And that'll even the count at 2-2. 1 out, base is empty. Here in the top of the 4th. The 2-2 pitch. Down the first base line, but hooking foul. Count remains at 2-2 to Hartnett. The 2-2 pitch. Rips it into right field, the base hit. Abreu will throw it in. A 1-out single for Gabby Hartnett. So the Cubbies have a runner on first with 1 out. The center fielder, Hack Wilson, up next. In there for a strike, 0-1.
0-1.
And now the 0-1 pitch. Down low, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, runner on first base. We're tied at 1 here in the top of the 4th inning. The 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Roberts doesn't like the baseball. He wants a new one. Now we're ready to go. The count's at 2-1 to Wilson. 2-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Strike 2. Now even the count at 2-2. And now the 2-2 pitch. Struck him out for out number 2. 2 down. And now Ryan Sandberg, the second baseman, up next with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Runner on first base for the Cubbies. The pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch by Roberts. Right up the middle, a base hit. A 2-out single for Sandberg. And now the Cubs have runners at first and second with 2 outs. Here in the top of the 4th. That was a nice hit. Right up the middle. And now it's Cap Hansen, the first baseman. 2 outs, runners at first and second. In there for a strike, 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. High in the air, out to right field, Abreu makes the play for the final out. After 3.5, we're tied at 1 here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Third baseman Mike Schmidt will lead things off for Philadelphia. We're tied at 1 here in Game 3. Mordecai Brown on the mound for the Cubbies. Fouls it off, 0-1 to Schmidt. Schmidt was a great player back in his day. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouls it off, 0-2. Game 3, the series tied at 1. The game tied at 1. Here at the bottom of the 4th. 0-2 pitch. Schmidt fouls it off down the third base line. Count remains at 0-2 to Mike Schmidt. 0-2 pitch. Inside, 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. A ground ball back to Mordecai Brown. No, the catcher Hartnett throws to first for the out. Gabby Hartnett makes the play. Schmidt grounds out to the catcher, 1 down. And now Ryan Howard, the first baseman, up next for Philadelphia. 1 out, base is empty. Inside, ball 1. One out, base is empty. Howard at the plate. The 1-0 pitch. Ripped into left field, the base hit. Billy Williams will throw it in. A 1-out single for Ryan Howard. And the Phillies have a runner on first with 1 out. And now it's Bobby Abreu, the right fielder. 1 out, runner on first here in the bottom of the 4th. There goes the runner, and it's fouled off. They'll have to go back. The count goes to 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Outside, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out, runner on first base. Abreu at the plate. The 1-1 pitch. Right to Santo at third. They're going to turn 2. They get the double play. At the end of 4, we're tied at 1 here at Jammin' Sports. the top of the fifth. The third baseman, Ron Santo, who just initiated that double play, will lead things off for the Cubs. We're tied at 1 here in the top of the fifth, game 3. Robin Roberts still on the mound. The pitch, high into left field. Schwarber back and makes the play for out number 1. One down for the Cubbies. Billy Williams, the left fielder, up next. The pitch by Roberts. Just outside, 1-0. He did not go around, 2-0 to Billy Williams. And now the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0. 1 out, bases empty for the Cubs here in the top of the fifth. Shibe Park in Philadelphia is where we are for game 3. And now the 3-0 pitch. Rips it foul, 3-1. The 3-1 pitch to Williams. Ball 4. There'll be a 1-out walk. And Williams is aboard. Sammy Sosa, the right fielder, up next. In a tie ball game, 1 out, runner on first. Here in the top of the fifth. The pitch, ripped right to Smith. They'll turn 2, 1 and 2, and that'll end the inning. At the end of 4.5, we're tied at 1 here at Chapman Sports. We go to the bottom of the fifth here in game 3. Bryce Harper, the DH, will lead things off for the Phillies in a tie ball game. Mordecai Brown still on the mound for the Cubbies. Down low, ball 1, count goes to 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch, inside, 2-0 to Bryce Harper. And now the 2-0 pitch. Inside, 3-0. The 3-0 pitch. Up high. Ball 4 and 4 pitches. A leadoff walk for the Phillies in the bottom of the fifth. Bryce Harper is on. Second baseman Chase Utley comes up next. Nobody out, runner on first. The pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. No balls and a strike. Fouls it off. Count goes to 0-2 to Chase Utley. And now the 0-2 pitch. Fouls it off down the first base line. Count remains at 0-2. And now the pitch, fouls off. Remains 0-2 to Utley. Oh-2 pitch in the dirt. The runner holds at first base. Count goes to 1-2. We're in the bottom of the fifth, nobody out. The 1-2 pitch. Fouls it off down the third base line. Count remains at 1-2 to Chase Utley. 1-2 pitch. High in the air, Billy Williams in left field. Going back, off the wall. He can't come down with it. It'll be a base hit. Going for third, safe. Harper is safe at third base. It'll be a double for Utley off the wall. Billy Williams couldn't get to it. And Bryce Harper slides into third, safe. And now the Phillies have runners at second and third with nobody out here in the bottom of the fifth. The catcher, JT Realmuto, up next. Outside, 1-0. Realmuto. Phillies can bust this one wide open with a base hit. It would score 2 runs. The count's 1-0 to Realmuto. Down low, 2-0. A walk below the bases. Nobody out for the Phillies here in the bottom of the fifth. The 2-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch by Brown. In there for a strike. That'll even the count at 2-2. And now the 2-2 pitch with nobody out. Outside, 3-2, full count. A walk below the bases. 3-2 pitch to Realmuto. Fouls it off. Count remains at 3-2. Three-two pitch. Ball 4. Bases loaded. Nobody out for the Phillies in the bottom of the fifth. Mordecai Brown is in a jam. And now the center fielder, Richie Ashburn, will come up. Bases loaded. Nobody out. The pitch by Brown. Outside, 1-0. A walk will score a run. The 1-0 pitch to Ashburn. Inside, 2-0. Nobody out. Bases loaded. The count's 2-0 to Ashburn. The 2-0 pitch. In there for a strike. 2-1. Wood and Stroman warming up in the bullpen for Chicago. Two balls and a strike. Nobody out. Bases loaded. The pitch to Ashburn. Inside, 3-1. And now the 3-1 pitch. Big swing. He missed. Full count now, 3-2. That would have been a ball. Full count to Ashburn. 3-2 pitch. He fouled. No, it's a base hit. No, fouls it off. That was close. Count remains at 3-2 with bases loaded. 3-2 pitch. Struck him out for out number 1. Still bases loaded with 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Blew that one by Ashburn big time. Next up, Jimmy Rollins, the shortstop. 1 out, bases loaded. Fouls that one off. Count goes to 0-1. 1 out, bases loaded. We're tied at 1 here in the bottom of the 5th. The 0-1 pitch to Rollins. Pops it up. Santo comes over at third and makes the play. Well, they go from no outs to 2 outs, bases loaded. Now, the Phillies need a base hit. Kyle Schwarber, the left fielder. Can Brown get out of the inning? He had bases loaded with nobody out. And now there's 2 quick outs. Schwarber, the left fielder. The pitch. Fouls it off, 0-1. That would be something if he gets out of this. And now the 0-1 pitch to Schwarber. It's a ground ball. And they'll get the lead runner for the out. The Cubbies lead the bases, all stranded. We're tied at 1. We go to the 6th here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 6th inning, tied at 1 here in Game 3. Cubbies and the Phillies. The series is tied at 1 game apiece. Ernie Banks, the shortstop, will lead things off for the Cubs in the top of the 6th inning. Up high, 1-0. We're at Shibe Park in Philadelphia for Game 3. The 1-0 pitch down the right field line, but foul. The count goes to 1-1 to Ernie Banks. The 1-1 pitch inside, 2-1. And now the 2-1 pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes to 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, bases empty. Up high, 3-2. Three-two pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 3-2. Three-two pitch. Ball 4. It's a leadoff walk for Ernie Banks here in the top of the 6th inning. And now Aramis Ramirez. He hit a home run back in the 2nd inning. Nobody out, runner on first base. The pitch by Roberts, fouled off. Count goes to 0-1. Nobody has chatted this whole game.
Hi.
Misty has. Up high, 1-1 to Ramirez. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out, runner on first base. The 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2-1. We're at Shibe Park in Philadelphia. The 2-1 pitch. A ground ball to the Utley, the second baseman. They turn 2. They get the double play. A 4-6-3 double play. Utley to Rollins to Howard for the DP. 2 down for the Cubs. Here in the top of the 6th, base is empty. Gabby Hartnett, the catcher. First pitch is a strike. Count goes to 0-1. We're tied at 1 here in the top of the 6th. The 0-1 pitch rips it foul. Count goes to 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. A grounder to Utley. They'll throw to first for the out. At the end of 5.5, we're tied at 1 here at Jammin' Sports. Mike Schmidt, the third baseman, will lead things off for the Phillies here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Mordecai Brown on the mound for the Cubbies. Outside, ball 1. We're still tied at 1 here in game 3. We're in the bottom of the 6th. The 1-0 pitch. Outside, 2-0. And now the 2-0 pitch. Did he go around? Yes, he did. 2-1. 2 balls and a strike to Schmidt. And now the 2-1 pitch. In there for a strike. Count goes to 2-2. And now the 2-2 pitch. A ground ball. Anson will flip it to Brown, who'll cover the bag. 1 out for the Phillies here in the bottom of the 6th. Schmidt grounds out to the first baseman, Cap Anson. And now the first baseman, Ryan Howard, comes up. 1 out, base is empty. Fouls it off, 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss, strike 2. Counts 0-2, 1 out, base is empty. 0-2 pitch to Howard. Inside, 1-2. Shy Park in Philadelphia, it's where we are. And now the 1-2 pitch. Struck him out for out number 2. 2 down for the Phillies. And now Bobby Abreu, the right fielder, will come up with 2 outs, bases empty. High in the air, out to left field. Billy Williams going back, and that one is gone. A solo shot home run by Bobby Abreu, and the Phillies take a 2-1 lead. He got all of that one. And the Phillies take a 2-1 lead. And now the DH, Bryce Harper, comes up. 2 outs, bases empty. Phillies up 2-1. In there for a strike, 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Up high, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, bases empty. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Phillies up 2-1. See ya! That one is out of here. Back-to-back home runs by the Phillies. And they take a 3-1 lead. That might be it for Brown. And the Phillies take a 3-1 lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Let's watch this one again by Bryce Harper. That one went over the wall. Out onto the street beyond. There's a freeway out there. Chase Utley, the second baseman, up next. 2 outs, base is empty. It's in there for a strike, 0-1. Two outs, base is empty. The count's 0-1 to Utley. The 0-1 pitch. Fouls that one off. Down the third baseline. Count goes to 0-2. And now the 0-2 pitch. In there for a strike. No, it's a ball. Count goes to 1-2 to Utley. And now the 1-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 1-2. One-two pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Base is empty, the pitch. And that's going to be a base hit. All the way to the wall. That's going to be a double for Utley. A 2-out double. That one goes all the way to the left field wall. And that's it for Brown. Mordecai Brown coming up. And let's see who the Cubs bring in. Kerry Wood will come on to pitch for Chicago. Phillies lead it 3-1 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. They've scored 2 runs on back-to-back home runs. Now JT Realmuto, the catcher, comes up. 2 outs, runner on second base. That's Utley at second. The count goes to 1-0 to Realmuto. And now the 1-0 pitch. Inside, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 2-1. Cubs trying to get out of this inning. There's been 2 outs for a long time. 2-1 pitch. Outside, 3-1. And now the 3-1 pitch. Ripped, a base hit. That's going to score Utley from second. Where did this ball go? Is this a ground rule double? No. Well, somehow it ended up being a double. It scores a run. The Phillies up 4-1. Richie Ashburn up. And that'll be to Sandberg for the final out. However, the Phillies, they score 3. They take a 4-1 lead here at Chapman Sports. We go to the top of the 7th inning. Here in Game 3, the Phillies up 4-1. Hack Wilson, the center fielder, will lead things off. Robin Roberts still on the mound for the Phillies. Outside, ball 1. Shibe Park, Philadelphia. And now the 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-1. And now the 1-1 pitch by Roberts. Down low, 2-1. 2-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 2-2. We're in the top of the 7th. Phillies up 4-1. 2-2 pitch. And that's foul down the line. Count remains at 2-2 to Hack Wilson. The 2-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. And that's a base hit into right field. Abreu will throw it in. A leadoff single for the Cubs here in the top of the 7th. Hack Wilson is aboard. And now the second baseman, Ryan Sandberg, will come up. Cubs trying to get back in the game. They're down by 3. Roberts on the mound. The pitch to Sandberg. He fouls it off. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. It's a ground ball to Schmidt. They'll throw to first for the out. It'll be a sacrifice for Sandberg. Moves Wilson down to second base. One down for the Cubs here in the top of the 7th. First baseman, Cap Hansen, up next. The pitch by Roberts. Up high, 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch. High in the air. Schwarber makes a spectacular catch. Schwarber, full extension, dives and makes the catch in left field. Wow. That was something else. Now there's 2 down for the Cubbies with a runner on second base. And now the third baseman, Ron Santo, will come up. 2 outs, runner on second. That's Wilson at second. The pitch. Fouls it off, 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Strike 2. Dominguez and Alvarado warming up for the bullpen for the Phillies. The count's 0-2 to Santo with 2 outs. Runner on second base. The 0-2 pitch. Did he go around? No. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on second base. The 1-2 pitch, inside, 2-2. Roberts trying to get out of the inning. The 2-2 pitch, popped it up, out of play, remains at 2-2 to Ron Santo, the Chicago third baseman. And now the 2-2 pitch. Up high, full count, 3-2. Three-two pitch by Roberts. Ball 4. It'll be a 2-out walk. And now the Cubs have runners at first and second. Billy Williams, the left fielder, will come up with 2 outs. The pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. No balls and a strike, 2 outs. Runners at first and second. The 0-1 pitch. Outside, 1-1. And now the 1-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss, strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners at first and second. The 1-2 pitch. Down low, 2-2. And now the 2-2 pitch. 3-2. Full count to Williams. Three balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch. Struck him out. That'll end the inning. Phillies lead it 4-1 here at Chapman Sports. We go to the bottom of the 7th here in Game 3. Phillies up 4-1. Kerry Wood on the mound for the Cubs. Jimmy Rollins, the shortstop, will lead things off. Fouls it off, 0-1. Phillies up by 3 here in the bottom of the 7th. The winner of this game will take a 2-1 lead in the series. The pitch. Fouls it off, 0-2. And now the 0-2 pitch. It hit him. It'll be a leadoff walk for the Phillies. Runner on first base, nobody out. Left fielder Kyle Schwarber will come up next. Rollins at first base. The pitch. And a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, there goes Rollins. And they got him. They tag him out at first, or at second. One down. Rollins gets caught trying to steal. Nice throw by Hartnett, the catcher. One down for the Phillies, nobody on base. 0-2 to count to Schwarber. And he struck him out for out number 2. Schwarber goes down swinging. And now the third baseman, Mike Schmidt, will come up. 2 outs, base is empty. Up high, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. He went around, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Up high, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Base is empty. 2 outs. The 2-1 pitch by Wood. Fouled him off. Down the first base line. Counts at 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch. High in the air. Ashburn. No, I'm sorry. Wilson in center field makes the play. At the end of 7 complete. Phillies up 4-1 here at Chapman Sports. pitcher for Philadelphia. As we go to the top of the 8th inning. Sammy Sosa, the right fielder, will lead things off for the Cubbies. Philadelphia up 4-1. We're in the top of the 8th inning. Kimbrell, his first pitch, outside, ball 1, count goes to 1-0. We're in game 3. The Phillies lead at 4-1. In their first strike, 1-1 is Sosa. The series is tied at 1 game apiece. Philadelphia tried to take a 2-1 lead in this best of 5. Exactly. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead. A 1-1 pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes to 1-2. Phillies tried to take a 2-1 lead in the series. The 1-2 pitch to Sosa. That's a base hit down the right field line. Sosa going for 2. He's safe. A leadoff double for Sammy Sosa here in the top of the 8th. Cubbies trying to get back in the game. And now Ernie Banks, the shortstop, up next. Nobody out, runner on second base. Cubbies down by 3. Up high, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. In there for, nope, outside, inside actually, 2-0. You don't want to let the Cubs back in it. The 2-0 pitch. Popped it up. Going back. Back. That one's gone. Ernie Banks. A 2-run shot. And the Cubs now pull to within 1. He really does. It's now a 1-run ball game. Ernie Banks hits a 2-run shot over the left field wall. We'll watch it again. And now it's a 1-run game. Aramis Ramirez, the DH, he had a home run earlier. Ball 1, count goes to 1-0. Well, this Kimbrell guy is not doing very well. He's given up 2 runs already. The 1-0 pitch. Fouls it off. 1-1. Still nobody out. Base is empty here in the top of the 8th inning. The 1-1 pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Down low, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out, base is empty. Ramirez at the plate. The 2-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 2-2. Two-two pitch. Outside, 3-2. And now the 3-2 pitch. Struck him out for out number 1. He swung at a low pitch. And now the catcher, Gabby Hartnett, will come up. 1 out, base is empty. Big swing and a miss. That would have been ball 4, you're right. The count goes to 0-1 to Gabby Hartnett. 1 out, base is empty. Here in the top of the 8th. Phillies up 4-3. And now the 0-1 pitch. Outside. 1-1. And now the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. Two-one pitch. Pops it up out of play. Count goes to 2-2 to Hartnett. Craig Kimbrell on the mound. The 2-2 pitch. Struck him out for out number 2. Hartnett goes down swinging. 2 down for the Cubbies. The Cubs have scored 2 runs this inning already, though. And it's now a 1-run game. Hack Wilson, the center fielder, with 2 outs, bases empty. In there for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, in there for a strike, 0-2. Let Daddy steroid, that's right. He's like a bowling ball out there. And now the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. At the end of 7.5, Ernie Banks, a 2-run shot, makes it a 1-run game here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Phillies up 4-3. Philadelphia looking for some insurance runs. Ryan Howard, the first baseman, will lead things off. Kerry Wood on the mound for the Cubs. Outside, ball 1, 1-0. Philadelphia trying to take a 2-1 lead in the series. Ripped it foul down the line. We're at Shibe Park in Philadelphia. Game 3 of the NLDS. 1-1 pitch. That one's well hit. And that one's gone. Home run off the scoreboard. A 1-run shot, a solo shot by Ryan Howard off the scoreboard in right field. And the Phillies take a 5-3 lead. Let's watch this one again. Whack. And the Phillies are up 5-3. Bobby Abreu, the right fielder, up next. Hits that one down the right field line, but foul. The count goes to 0-1. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning here in Game 3. This series is tied at 1 game apiece. The Phillies are up 5-3. Nobody out, bases empty. Bobby Abreu at the plate. Outside, 1-1. 5 football games and a baseball game today. The 1-1 pitch. Fouls it off, 1-2. Phillies up 5-3 here in the bottom of the 8th. 1-2 pitch. Up high, 2-2. And now the 2-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 2-2. Two-two pitch. Down low, 3-2. Full count to Abreu. 3-2 pitch. Struck him out for out number 1. DH. Bryce Harper up next. 1 out, bases empty. Outside, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Ripped into left field. Williams going back, and that one's gone. Another home run. Bryce Harper. And the Phillies take a 6-3 lead. A solo shot by Bryce Harper. His second home run of the night. Wow. And now Adbert Alzolay. Adbert Alzolay will come on to pitch for the Cubbies. Here in the bottom of the 8th. The Phillies, they now lead it 6-3. 1 out, bases empty. The second baseman, Chase Utley, up the plate. In there for a strike. 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Big swing and miss, strike 2. 1 out, bases empty. The count goes to 0-2 to Chase Utley. Oh, 2 pitch. Down low, 1-2. Outside, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases empty. Utley at the plate, the 2-2 pitch. Up high, 3-2. Full count. Three-2 pitch. Ripped down the line, foul. Count remains at 3-2. He's got a mean swing. Fouls that one off. Count goes to 3-2 to Utley. Three-two pitch. Struck him out looking for out number 2. 2 down for the Phillies here in the bottom of the 8th. And now the catcher, JT Real Muto, will come up next. 2 outs, bases empty. Outside, 1-0. Got the Phillies in those 70 uniforms. They look good. The 1-0 pitch. He went around, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch, outside, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike, 2 outs, bases empty. 2-1 pitch, big swing and a miss. That'll even the count at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch, down low, 3-2. Three balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. It'll be a 2-out walk for Real Muto. And now Richie Ashburn, the center fielder, will come up with 2 outs. Runner on first base. Philadelphia up 6-3 here in the bottom of the 8th. Alzolay on the mound. That's a strike, 0-1. They throw to first. Real Muto's back in time. There goes the runner. He'll be safe at second, no throw. And the count goes to 1-1 to Richie Ashburn. And now the Phillies have a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. The pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes to 1-2 to Richie Ashburn. The 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2. Two-two pitch. A ground ball up the middle. Banks will throw to first. Safe. Everybody's safe. He beat the throw. That was very close. So now there's runners at first and third with 2 outs. Jimmy Rollins, the shortstop, will come up next. And that's a chopper. Ryan Sandberg throws to first for the out. However, 2 home runs by the Phillies, and they take a 6-3 lead. Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 9th. Sir Anthony Dominguez will be the pitcher for the Phillies. We go to the top of the 9th. The Cubs need 3 to tie, 4 to take the lead. Ryan Sandberg, the second baseman, will lead things off. In there for a strike, 0-1. Inside. Count goes to 1-1 to Sandberg. The Cubs are down to their last 3 outs tonight. Inside, 2-1. Shibe Park, Philadelphia. Game 3, NLDS. The count's 2-1 to Sandberg. 2-1 pitch. Rips it foul. That'll even the count at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Outside, 3-2. Three-two pitch. Fouls it off down the first base line. Count remains at 3-2. Nobody out, nobody on. Top of the 9th. Phillies up 6-3. 3-2 pitch. Swung and struck him out for out number 1. First baseman Cap Hansen. The Cubbies down to the last 2 outs tonight. 1 out, base is empty. Up high, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-1. One pitch. Pops it up. Schwarber in left field. Makes the play for out number 2. The Cubbies down to the last out here in Game 3 in the top of the 9th. And third baseman Ron Santo will come up to hit. The pitch. Inside, ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Santo at the plate. The 1-0 pitch. Up high, 2-0. Phillies up 6-3. 2-0 pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes to 2-1. Phillies looking to take a 2-1 lead in the series. 2-1 pitch. Pops it up. Ashburn makes the play, and that's it. The Phillies win it 6-3. They lead the series 2-1. Your winning pitcher, Robin Roberts. The loser, Mordecai Brown. And the Phillies take a 2-1 lead in this best of 5. Learn more about the show. Go online to theshow.com. Once again, your final score, the Phillies win it 6-3. They take a 2-1 lead in the series. That's it for me for tonight. It's been a long Labor Day. We'll be back tomorrow with an NFL doubleheader at 8 o'clock Eastern. Until then, good night, everybody.